What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, man, we're gonna get into why the Dodge dealership did not really want to buy my car. I didn't really get into it in the last video, but I'm gonna really let y'all know what was going on. I mean, I understand, but I'm gonna let y'all know now, since the car is actually sold for real now, they paid it off, it's no longer my issue. So I'm gonna let y'all know what was really going on. Let's get into it. Let's go. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna get right to it, man. The dealership in my area, initially they wanted to buy my RT, and when I brought my RT up there for them to look at it, initially they said they wanted it, looked around it. He asked me about my aftermarket wheels, but he was like, that's no big deal, blah blah blah. It's like, man, this car's in excellent condition. He said, I can tell. You know, they went through the whole little scenario, like they was really interested in the car. So the next day when I brought it back up there, he said, well, we got to take a closer look at it to make sure there's nothing wrong with it, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. He was like, but it shouldn't be no problem. I already looked at the car yesterday, so it should, you know, I'm pretty sure nothing changed since yesterday. I was like, yeah, I mean, I live right, you know, pretty much around the corner. I'm not going to put the dealership out there because this is not a video bashing the dealership, because at the end of the day, I kind of understand why he changed his mind about it, but he could have told me that initial day when he first looked at the car. So, but anyway, so they took the car back. He told me it's gonna be about 45 minutes. So I said, all right, well, I'll be back. I went home, chilled out for a while. They called me back and said, well, we decided that we don't want to buy the car. It's gonna cost us too much money to get it ready to sell, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, wait a minute. That's the same car you looked at the day before. Ain't nothing changed. So he said, yeah, but you got a bunch of aftermarket parts on this car, so it's gonna be hard for us to get it through inspection. I'm like, Slim, you seen that stuff on the car the first day when you looked at it, and you was acting like you was all interested in the car. So that right there completely pissed me off right there when he said that. I'm like, dude, this is the same car you looked at not even 24 hours ago. So now all of a sudden, there's a big problem with this car. So anyway, when I went to pick the car up, one of the other salesmen asked me, said, man, when you sell this car, man, you gonna come up here and you're gonna come back up here and order your Hellcat, blah, blah. I said, man, I was so pissed. I just walked straight past. I'm like, dude, I'm not buying nothing from this dealership. Y'all sold me a dream, man. You know what I'm saying? I was all ready to sell this car and move on, and now y'all coming up with all this crap. So right after that, they gave me a printout, and this is the crazy part. A lot of the stuff that they pointed out, I wasn't even aware of. You know what I'm saying? So it was news to me, but I got a printout from the dealership. Matter of fact, I got it in my pocket, of the stuff that they said that was wrong with my car. So I'm gonna read y'all everything that they said that was wrong with the car, the reason why they decided not to buy the car. All right, guys, so I got the slip right here that the printout. These are the things that they claimed that was wrong with my car. He said that the front tension arm bushings are worn. The washer line was broke for my windshield wipers. Now that's true. That thing was broke. That actually been broke for a long time. I just never took the time to fix it. I don't even think it was necessarily broken. I think it just needed to be adjusted, and I just never took the time to do it. They said the tent failed Maryland inspection. They said it has aftermarket light mounted to the rear. That's for my my Hemi Muscle thing on my tail light, the tail light decal. They said when using a remote start, the alarm goes off. That's because I got an aftermarket alarm on there. You got to unlock it, wait for the light to stop blinking, then use the remote start. They just didn't know how to use it. So they trying to claim that was a problem. That's why they find anything. And they said I had aftermarket wheels, 245s in the front and 275s in the rear, which were brand new tires, pretty much brand new rims. And for the most part, the average person wouldn't even recognize that those were aftermarket wheels, because they look just like the regular factory wheels that come on the car. So they basically was just nitpicking stuff to try to discredit my car or offer me a low amount. But again, I kind of understand though, because again, they just want to clean the car up. They want to put the least amount of money into that car to get it sold again. That's basically what they want to do. They don't want to have to go through a whole bunch of stuff. And then on the flip side, Honda saw it and still had the same issues, and they never once mentioned anything about any of those issues. They took that car in a heartbeat because they know they can flip it. Dodge just be on some nonsense sometimes. Well, at least that dealership anyway. So guys, that's basically what happened, man, with me selling my car to the Dodge dealership. They basically was nitpicking with the aftermarket parts, which is understandable. That I already knew that, but it just pissed me off the way that he handled it, because he saw the car the day before and he knew it had aftermarket parts on it, but he didn't even mention nothing about it. He was acting all excited like he wanted to buy the car. And then I get it there and they started all that nonsense. So, but I get it, I understand that's how it is. Those cars, they want them basically factory when you trade them in, or if you try to sell it. They don't want to have to deal with all the aftermarket stuff. I mean, I get it. I'm not a fool. I understand how that works. But he could have handled that differently. He could have told me that the first day. But he saw I had the big wheels on there. He saw that I had the stuff on the tail lights. He saw the tint. So I don't understand why all of a sudden that was an issue. But I just wanted to let you guys know what happened, because I know I said initially I was going to sell it to Carvana, and then I was going to sell it to the Dodge dealership. The thing with Carvana, Honda just offered me more money. That's the main reason why I sold it to Honda instead of Carvana. So that's just a FYI, man. So if you ever wanted to sell your car back to Dodge, if it's paid for or whatever the case may be, it's better to just take the aftermarket stuff off of it before you take it in for them to appraise it or to actually sell it or trade it in, because they're not going to give you anything extra for it. Actually, it's going to take away from the car. So it's best to just either take that stuff off or try to sell it privately, because they're not going to give you anything for it, or they might even just turn it down completely like they did my car. They just figured there was just too much stuff to fix or to take off, and they couldn't make no money off of it. So that's their loss, Honda's gain, because they got that car ready to go. And I wanted to wait to get this video out there because I wanted to make sure that the sale was final before I started talking about anything being wrong with the car. But now it's a done deal, man. That joint is 100% sold. I just received the when I tried to log in to my account to check if it was paid off, that joint, it wouldn't even let me log in. It was like, you do not have an account right now. So that joint is definitely paid off. And I got the email saying that it was paid off. So I can talk about it now. I ain't want to put my foot in my mouth talking about the car too early. Something happened. So it's a done deal, man. And one of the salesmen at the Dodge dealership that I go to do my reviews just hit me up telling me, letting me know that the TRX is about to come in, the new one with the Hellcat motor. So I'm gonna be doing a review on that joint real soon. So that's why I tell y'all, man, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. Just because I don't have my Hellcat right now, I'm gonna be doing some real nice reviews coming up soon. If you're new to the channel, man, go ahead and subscribe and look forward to some nice reviews. So if this is your first time on the channel, man, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.